Hi, Kai Jacobson here for LifeWave. I'm going to be talking about how to make calls to businesses. This is like cold leads that you're finding on the internet. And they're a little different the way you start the call and the way you leave messages than with your warm market. So this is when you're calling just your business leads, how I do the calls, the actual calls. So first thing I do is put my computer on, I get on the internet, I'll do a Google search for something that's around one of the different patches. Let's say I'm going to work with a sleep patch to start with, and let's say I pick a city like Denver, Colorado. And so I'll type in Denver and sleep clinics, and it might come up with 5 or 6 sleep clinics in the Denver area. And I'll click on the first link, then it'll have the name of the actual clinic, and might even show the owner of the clinic, the doctor that's running it, let's say Dr. Rogers, I'll just use a name, at the sleep clinic in Denver. And so then I will be on the website, and I'll get on my phone right then, and I'll dial the sleep clinic, and I'll say, "Hi, this is Kai Jacobson calling from Hawaii. Could I speak to Dr. Rogers?" Often I'll speak to a receptionist, but sometimes you will actually get a doctor, especially if you call like acupuncture offices, or if you're calling personal trainers or lower level type of, professionals that answer their phone themselves. Often doctors have receptionists and things like that. So I often like actually picking types of businesses like personal trainers or massage therapists, and a little lower down on the pecking order, because you can actually talk to the person directly instead of a receptionist. But let's say I'm calling Dr. Rogers, and let's say I do get Dr. Rogers, and he gets on the phone and he says, "Hi, this is Dr. Rogers," and then I'll say, I'm working with a company called LifeWave, and they've developed an incredible patch for helping people sleep. It puts no chemicals in their body, and it really helps them sleep. I'd love to send you a little video and some of the clinical studies on it. Would you be willing to take a look at that? That's it. And then I set an appointment. If he says yes, well, I'd take a look at that. Then I'll definitely send a letter that I've already made specifically for sleep patches. I have one for pain, I have one for glutathione. I have different ones that I've created for each of those different types of patches. And I'll send them that email with a link, and then I'll set an appointment. Like, do you think you'll have a chance to look at that by the end of the day? And then I'll call them back and we'll set an appointment. They might say, well, I can't look at this till next week. Whenever it is, and I call them at that exact appointment time to show that I'm very professional about this business. So that's how I make the calls. Now, one of my favorite little tricks is, how do I leave a message? Because a lot of what comes back is messages. 7 times out of 8 when I make a call, I'm going to leave a message. Maybe out of 8 calls, 1 time I'll get a live person, but 7 times I'll probably be leaving a message. And this is what I'd like to do with a message. I'm on the website, on the internet. When I've done my Google search, I click on their website and I'll see it's Dr. Rogers. So what I like to leave a message like this, and this is exactly how I word it. I go, "Hi, this is Kai Jacobson calling from Hawaii." I tell them where I'm from. "This is Kai Jacobson calling from Hawaii, and I'm on the internet right now, Dr. Rogers, and I'm on your website about the sleep clinic, and I would really like to speak with you at your earliest convenience." That's what I like to say. My number is, and I leave my number very slowly, and I say it twice, and I say my name twice too. I say Kai Jacobson and my number. And if it's a long distance call with a lot of time difference, I might even say, "Hey, I'm in Hawaii. There's a 4-hour difference between us, between Denver and here. So call me in the afternoon or in the evenings as late as you want. But in the morning, it's a little too early. So I might, if I have to work with time difference, leave that in there too." That's it. I get, from massage therapists, personal trainers, I get about 70% people calling me back from that message, because they're thinking it's a business-to-business call. They're thinking I'm interested in their business. And then when I bring up I'm working with a company, LifeWave, I never get anyone angry, because it is a business call and they're professional about it. It's pretty incredible. With professional doctors like chiropractors or MDs and things like that, it's usually 1 out of 50, 1 out of 80 might call you back. It's not a lot of callbacks, but when you get one, it's really worth it, because if they really get going in it, they usually have a very big sphere of influence, much bigger than maybe a personal trainer. If you get a really good chiropractor that's very successful in their area. So I do all of the different things, and you can kind of pay attention to what's really working, and then do that more, But do one thing at a time. Don't do a smorgasbord of a lot of different types of businesses and product orientations. Just do one, do the pain patch. and chiropractors, or the pain patch and acupuncturists, or the pain patch and personal trainers, or the sleep patch and sleep clinics. Just do only one for like a week at a time, so that when the callbacks come, you know you're oriented, because often they'll say, "Hi, this is Bob, I'm calling you back," and you want to be able to jump in like, "Oh, Bob, thanks for calling back. You know, the reason I was calling you about the calling you was because you're in a sleep clinic, and I have a great product that I'd love you to take a look at, and I'd like to send you some information." And so you can be able to have an intelligent conversation and not be all disoriented when they call you back. Because a lot, as I said, 7 of the people out of 8 are going to be calling you back, percentage-wise. And so you want to be prepared for that orientation and not like be doing a lot of different things, so you don't know what that callback might mean. So that's how I built a business. I built a huge amount of people into my LifeWave business just by doing that technique with business to business calls, leaving messages, and targeting very specific niche markets.